Hello, Sagittarius. It's Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your general reading for the month of November. You guys, I'm a bit late coming in here with your videos, with your readings, but I've been sick for the past week, off and on, and I've been, working on trying to really get it together. So I did half of the videos for half of the zodiac signs, but I needed to come back, and I wanted to come back and make sure that I get the other half and not forget anybody. So that is where we are, and I'm here to do yours. Okay, I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to have you. Welcome if you're brand new. Welcome back if you're returning. I appreciate the support you've all given me, and yeah, I'm ready to get you going. But before I do that, before we go any further into the reading, just so you guys know, I started a Patreon channel, a Patreon page, and I will be moving some of the videos over to Patreon. So around the middle of November, I will do the love readings on Patreon. If you guys are interested and you see value in my readings, come on over to Patreon and join me there for the mid-month love readings and some surprises, some specials that I'll have coming up over there as well. So you're welcome to join me. The group is going to be small. It's not going to be a lot of people on the page. I don't anticipate, but we'll, right now we'll see how well it goes. And I look forward to having some of you over there if you feel so inclined to do so. Come on over and join me on Patreon for the specials that I'll have over there. And I will be adding some life coaching tips as well. Okay, so you can find that link right near my website link, okay? Just beneath this video, inside of the description box. Now, enough of my chatter. Sagittarius, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading. I laid the foundation of your spread, just as I normally do in all of my videos, to get your energy flowing and for me to better connect with you guys. Okay? Now, some of you probably noticed I have some new cards here, and I wanted to, this is my first time using these cards, and I want to do something a little different, a little special, and, do the same cards for the entire 12 zodiac signs. So we're going to be working with new cards today, and let's see how it goes. If you like it, let me know. We'll keep doing it. I'll use these cards again. All right. We're starting with the card on the bottom of the deck, and you have the Ace of Water. This would be the Ace of Cups in the traditional tarot deck. Ace of Water. In the recent past, well, let me start with the Ace of Water. I'm jumping ahead a little bit. Ace of Water for November means many of you guys will have some blessings coming in. Something that brings you joy, something that brings you happiness, something that fulfills your emotions. It's a brand new start coming in for something that, something that's really good, that'll be good for you, that'll be healthy for you, that you will enjoy. So there's something coming through. It's usually something coming through from the universe that you don't expect, a blessing, okay? So that's good, and that's what this energy is about for this month. Newness coming in, blessings, happiness, something good coming. All right, to fulfill your emotions. All right, for some of you, you'll need to see the blessings that you receive and acknowledge them as blessings, and I'm getting this message for somebody, not overlook them, or not, how should I say, take blessings for granted. Count the things that make you happy, acknowledge them in the month of November, whether they're big or whether they're small. I'm getting that for somebody. Somebody needs to be grateful and acknowledge their good blessings that'll be coming. It may not be, for somebody, it may not be as big as what they will want, but it's still something that can bring happiness and joy. Something that's good, okay? Somebody might be pregnant. They may find that they may conceive in November or find out they're pregnant. All right. Now let's go to the immediate past. In the immediate past, you have 10 of air, destruction. In the traditional tarot deck, this would be 10 of swords. Right here in the you position, this is you, what you're thinking now, what you're going through now, how you're feeling about your current situation over here. You have 3 of water, abundance. And this is the 3 of cups in the traditional tarot. Over here in the situation, you have, actually you have 2 of your own energy. You have 2 of fire energy. You have 2 of fire, domination, and you have 9 of fire, power. And in the traditional tarot, this would be 2 of wands and 9 of wands. Over here in your immediate future, you have daughter of earth. And in the traditional tarot, this would be Page of Pentacles. And in the total outcome, you have 7 of earth, failure. And this would be 7 of Pentacles in traditional tarot. I know the names of the cards sound a little odd because many of you do follow, readings, and you know what the cards mean. But for me, this deck is a more modernized deck than the traditional decks that we see. This is more modern. And that spans across the worlds and the belief systems and ideologies of world culture. The cards also have double meaning for me, and many of the cards do, and I'll go into explaining. I've been using these cards, and I like them a lot. But, of course, I get a lot of meanings from the different cards and the double meanings that I get. So I'm going to tell you what I see. And I'll explain the two. I'll tell you, where they're really going for me and how I interpret them. In the near past, something came to an end. You were dealing with something that needed to end. It was because this is the 10 of swords. There was some sort of betrayal or excruciating pain that you've gone through, excruciating heartache, some sort of pain. It needed to end. It could have been some sort of painful cycle in your love life, something regarding your family, something regarding your career, a situation, some sort of situation. It could be some pain that you've gone through legally. It depends. Some of you could have gone through some surgery that you needed to, that healing from ailment or surgery. Okay. And some of you have had someone in your life that set out to do you harm, that saw you in a place where you weren't doing your best, where you were feeling really down, and maybe, just maybe, your situation wasn't as bad as it seemed or as it felt, but there was somebody there just waiting to pick you apart and destroy you, waiting to come on in. You know, they saw your vulnerability. They saw that you were down, but not totally down. And they were just waiting to just pick you apart, waiting on that moment where you felt your weakest. This is what I'm feeling for somebody. In this tradition, this card here, there are bones here, okay? There's a skeleton of some sort of creature that was left. That's all that's left are the skeletons. Everything has been cleaned. Everything has been eaten from this creature. From this creature's skeleton. It's totally clean. There's nothing there. And in the background, there's a bunch of vultures picking apart something or someone that you can't see. All you see are the vultures around, and you can't see what they're doing. You can't see how they are destroying this creature that may have been dead already or just down, I feel like for somebody, your enemies are hidden. I feel like somebody has some enemies around them that they're not like aware of, and they're in the background. They're in the background waiting. Or they were in the background waiting. I feel like somebody's done this to someone else, and maybe you weren't paying attention. That's a message for somebody. They've done this, whoever these people are, whoever this group is of enemies, they've done this to somebody before. Maybe you weren't paying attention. Maybe you didn't. It could have been right in front of you, but you weren't paying attention. Maybe you didn't know who it was. You didn't know what was going on with these people, with this person, or whatever. And you started experiencing the same thing from something that was done, because that is the nature of this person or this group of people. It could be work related. That sounds like something that's work related. You may have heard about stories of something like this happening. It could even be family members or a group of close friends. Maybe close friends were gossiping, trying to bring somebody down. But there's something hidden. Their activity is hidden. Their target is hidden. It's not apparent who the target is. And one of these vultures is coming out to the surface. For some of you who didn't know the nature or the behavior of these people, maybe you suspected it but wasn't sure, you found out who one of them were. You found out something about one of them. And you went through a lot of pain and heartache. You found out some truth about somebody. It came to the surface. They came out from their hiding. They came out from hiding their activities, hiding their prey. And I know you guys are probably wondering, why is she on this card? Lady, move on to the next cards. These cards are really deep, folks. I pick up so much from these cards. Honest to God, I do. I'm drawn to them. I pick up a lot from them. And normally, even in regular tarot decks, when I keep staying, when I have a hard time getting off of one card, it's something important. There's an energy there that just kind of keeps me there. There's something there with this. And I just see so much. More and more comes. So maybe, just maybe, somebody needs to hear this. They need to hear the truth. Perhaps with this 10 of destruction here, something felt like it ended, but there's something else that's going to come from it, although you're trying to put the past behind you. Because as with the 10, it's completion, and then something new starts in your life. A new cycle starts. Okay. We're gonna move on now. Here and right here, right now with you, you feel abundant. You feel joy. You are experiencing some happiness, some growth. You are releasing emotions. Okay, you are releasing emotions. You're being showered with, somebody's being showered with some sort of pleasure, something that makes you feel good. You feel relief. You feel like you can finally release and take a, just exhale. And bask in your ability to get out of this situation. You're getting relief from this thing that ended or was supposed to have ended. And this is where you are. You went through this and you got to this point. Now things are flowing, okay, with abundance. There's beautiful trees here. There's 3 streams of water coming from a spring, or from the mountains that's coming down from the river onto this bank of water here, onto this, you know, coming down from the rocks. It's beautiful, a very, very beautiful image. And I'm seeing somebody sitting amongst this water, sitting under the water, just letting the water cleanse them and flow all over them. I'm seeing somebody on vacation or on some sort of spiritual retreat and taking out this moment to cleanse and enjoy this new beginning, enjoy this abundance, this healing that you've received emotionally and spiritually. This is beautiful. Somebody's cups are running over. They're spilling over. They received 1 cup already. And because you were open, or you will be open to receiving more, you're open for this, and something else is coming. It's going to flow even more for some of you because you're already experiencing this. There's something else coming that you don't see yet. And for some of you, because you were open, receptive to this Ace of Water, this, you know, the Ace of Cups. Yes, universe, I do receive it. I appreciate this. I appreciate this blessing. I am open to receive more. This makes me happy. This feels good. I am grateful. You got blessings times 3. For some of you, this happened already. And what we see here is a result of you being open to the universe, being open to God, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides for blessings. You opened up your arms, you released. Yeah, okay. Now, for some of you, with the traditional 3 here, this is about celebration. With you, some friends, some family, maybe somebody's going on vacation, and you will be celebrating times 3 with, 2 or more people, 3 or more people. You will be, somebody's going on vacation. I keep seeing somebody here near the mountains or somewhere where there's a lot of water, the tropics. I feel someone's going to, I'm hearing hot springs, Palm Springs. No, not Palm Springs. I'm hearing hot springs. Does hot springs mean something to somebody? Hot springs. I'm seeing steam. I'm feeling steam. I'm hearing like hot springs, like some sort of mountain or hot springs resort. Hot springs with steam coming out of the ground or from whatever this brook is. I'm hearing hot springs for somebody. Something to do with the heat and the springs. This is interesting. It's like a resort. Hot Springs. Is there a place called Hot Springs? Hot Springs or something. Interesting. Hot Springs. What does that mean for you guys? Somebody tell me if that means anything for somebody. I'm getting hot springs. Anyway, okay. I tell you, okay. Hot springs, all right. Now, this is how you feel about this situation. Let's get off this car because I'll be here all day talking about the hot springs. Okay. All right. 2 of domination, the 2 of wands, and 9 of power, 9 of wands. Somebody, this is current. Somebody's at a crossroads. Okay. Somebody's at a crossroads. You're trying to decide what path to follow. You're trying to figure out which way to go. What should you do at this crossroads? You're eager. You want to make a move. You don't want to be stagnant. Okay? You have passion. You have desire. There's an eagerness there. I'm feeling an eagerness. However, you or somebody, and this is your energy, this is fire sign energy, you or somebody around you is feeling defensive or afraid to make that move. It's like the fear is overpowering the need to make a decision. And your emotions are into it. Maybe for some of you, there's an influence of someone around you that may be playing on your emotions. That may be playing on your emotions a little bit. There may be too much influence from 2 others or more about whatever your situation is. That's for somebody. There's too much input. The opportunities are there. But there's a certain level of apprehension, of fear that you must overcome. Although this says abundance, you want to be careful not to let someone misguide you, or let someone misguide you. Looks like my camera's freezing a little bit. Not to let someone misguide you or give too much input on moves that you were supposed to make, because something good is supposed to be happening. So there might be like a little bit of envy there. You want to be, you want to be careful of that. Somebody may see you rising up, and they may be playing emotional games with you, trying to tap into your emotions and talk you down a little bit. So if your instincts are telling you, watch out, put up your defenses a little bit, you may want to do that. So that may be why this is here. Now, we're going to go a little deeper. Domination is with the Two of Wands. And power is with the Nine of Wands. With domination, someone is challenging you at this crossroad. Someone or something is right there where you are about to make a decision in November. Something or someone cuts you off right there, meets you at that crossroad. Now, this could be your inner self. This could be you talking to yourself inside your head. This could be someone talking to you, because this is still, for me, this is still a traditional, this is a tarot deck, okay? And there's more than one person here with you, although this says abundance. And it is a card of celebration. However, it does mean emotions as well. Someone around you may be emotionally tied and want to challenge your movement, because they don't want you to move without them. I'm hearing that for someone. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to progress. They don't want you to move on without them. They want that abundance to stay with them. That celebration to stay with them and to keep including them. So someone is challenging you, or something is challenging you to an arm wrestle, before you cross over onto the other side of those wands. For you, this is a battle of your inner strength and courage to do it, because you're already there and you need that extra push to get you to make a decision. You need that extra push of spirit. You need that extra push of your inner belief, your inner fire, your passion. Your passion needs to drive you over the edge. And you might let fear stop you. You might let your emotions get to you, or you might take your blessings for granted and say, okay, there's more here, but this is a sure thing. I have this right here. This is the unknown. I don't want to lose what I have here, because I've lost something in the past. And I don't want to risk losing it again if I go on and try something else. Somebody's saying that. And maybe that's why I said, don't take your blessings for granted. Somebody needs to hear that. acknowledge your blessings, accept it, because when we acknowledge our blessings and we're grateful for them, we show gratitude, and we thank God, we thank our angels, our ancestors, our spirit guides, whatever your belief is, then more comes to us. But sometimes we self-sabotage and get in our own way and stop more from coming in. Now, with the 9 of power here, somebody needs to take their fear. Now again, for me, many of these cards have double and triple messages because this is traditional tarot. But in a more new age format, with things that we deal with in this society right here and right now. Images that we can relate to right here and right now in society. Meanings, words that we can better identify with right here and right now. And for me, this power message means whatever fear you have, whatever battle you have, whatever challenge you've been coming upon, whatever oppression that's been going on in your life, use that fear, use that apprehension and go further. Turn that into power, personal power that you need to complete something in your life, because this is a 9. So it's at the end of something. Don't give up whatever fight you're going through, whether it's inner battle, battle with others, and this is what I'm getting. Don't let this stop you. Don't let what someone may be trying to do, or your own subconscious, dominate you, dominate your thoughts, dominate your feelings, dominate your passion. Turn this into power. Plug into whatever energizes you, whatever sparks it. If you feel exhausted by something in your life, if this is what you're feeling, if the emotions are coming down because due to exhaustion, because traditionally the 9 of Wands is someone who's battle weary, someone who's tired, broken down, but they haven't given up the fight. Don't give up. Plug into something that energizes you. I don't know, whatever that's going to mean different things to different people. This is like an energy plant, an image of an energy plant where people plug in to get energy. Just like you plug an iron into the wall to light it up. You may need to be warmed up. Plug it in, get your power, rev it up, energize yourself again. Spark, get that spirit going, spark it, and keep going. Don't stop here. Don't let opposition, don't let fear or anything dominate you. You're right there. And this is what I'm getting for somebody. In the immediate future, you have Daughter of Earth. There's a message coming for someone. A message of a new opportunity coming. Something tangible, something that brings value. It could be a job offer. It could be an offer of some sort of property coming in. I'm hearing property for somebody. An offer of something new, something stable. A chance to continue education. Get some sort of training or education or something of value. For some of you, this is your child, something with a child or your daughter. For some of you, this is someone coming in to help you with something. And this is a good opportunity. But whatever this is an opportunity that, if this is a message, then it's an opportunity coming for someone with some sort of help or message. A resource. But you got to get past the the two the two of wands. You got to make a choice on that direction, and then there's something as good as coming. Now, here you have failure. And for me, failure is another interesting word to describe the Seven of Pentacles, because the Seven of Pentacles is someone who's waiting for crops to grow. They're waiting to harvest it. They've invested a lot of time, and they, this person feels, they're standing there looking at the grapes, looking at the pentacles, looking at all of their hard work and effort, and either waiting patiently or waiting impatiently. And that's the way it's depicted in the traditional tarot. And for some others, the person looks sad. For some other decks, the person looks sad. They don't look, optimistic. Okay, they look a little impatient. But for me, that kind of, this message kind of coincides with the latter part of the message that I just stated. Pessimism. Planting seeds with someone, getting a message, putting in hard work and effort, taking this, challenge or this opportunity that's coming. And I know you, being a Sagittarius, being the fire signs you are, you want something to grow quickly. You don't want to wait. You put in the hard work and effort. You push past this. You push past whatever this obstacle is, internal or external. And you want this damn thing to hurry up. Okay, hurry up. I did this. I put in the work. I put blood, sweat, and tears into this. I put my emotions, I put my passion into it. I challenged myself. I rose to the occasion. I took this opportunity. Okay, when is this going to happen? Is this thing even going to get off the ground? I failed in the past. I got hurt. Am I going to fail at this? Is this thing even going to grow? Are these grapes going to grow? Are these pentacles going to grow? Am I going to see a return on my investment? So you have a feeling of failure. You may have that. You may feel like it's not going to happen. You may feel pessimistic about it. You may be measuring past failures or past lessons and imposing those fears and thoughts onto the future. Because you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait for the harvest to grow. This person here picked up a bottle, picked up a glass bottle, and the bottle broke. He's holding the bottle by the neck, okay? It could be a wine bottle, it could be an old-fashioned Coca-Cola bottle, long neck Pepsi bottles. But you know what this says to me? That something wasn't complete with that bottle. Maybe the bottle was too hot or too cold due to the weather. So when he went to pick up the bottle just kind of crumbled and broke and shattered, or the bottle was already shattered. And when he went to pick it up, it fell apart. And there's a sense of failure there. There's a sense that something wasn't right, that something wasn't perfect with this Seven of Pentacles, with the bottle. He could have even bumped it, made a mistake and bumped this bottle, and it broke because, you know, if you pick up the glass, you don't expect it to break right away. You don't expect it to be delicate. But it happens. It can come from heat. It can come from extreme cold. You know, it can come from breaking it, especially when you wash dishes. Have any of you ever washed dishes? You wash a wine glass or a glass, and it kind of hits the bottom of the sink, and it cracks, and you're like, "Oh my God, I broke my glass! I can't believe it." It sucks. It's not a good feeling, especially if you really like the particular glass, you know. But you can't look at this as you can't look at this as failure, because it's not perfect. There will be other glasses. If you get to a point where there's a bump in the road with your Seven of Pentacles, don't look at it as being a failure. Look at it as being an opportunity to learn. You can get a new glass. You can replace it. Whatever breaks or doesn't work out quite right with the Seven of Pentacles when you're looking for the harvest to come in, the time and energy you put into something, the investment, don't automatically feel like it's a failure. It's just a bump in the road. You can get a new glass. You can replace some money if something doesn't go quite right. You know, you can adjust things to correct whatever wrong, you know, whatever thing that happens. This is something you can fix. You can even put glass back together if you want to. Okay, so this problem is, whatever this is that may come up, as temporary. It's not as bad as it seems, and your harvest will grow. That's what I'm picking up from this. It's just the way you perceive it. Now let's clarify some things. Oh, before we move on, you have the lemon card in my color therapy deck, and this is like an additional message, but you've got lemon. And I'm going to share with you what I feel like this means after I clarify a few things. Okay, I love these cards. I can talk about them all day. I just see so much in them. Okay, let's see what happened with destruction. Spirit, my cards are pre-shuffled, by the way. Why is destruction here? Why is the Ten of Swords here? Hermit in the upright position. Give me one more for destruction. Hermit. And you got Chariot in the upright position. You got Hermit and Chariot in the upright position. Two major arcanas. Some of you may have been betrayed by a Virgo or Cancer, or maybe even both. Virgo, Hermit, Cancer, Chariot. Because these two cards are clarifying destruction. These could be some people that you need to watch out for, or that you have, you know, that have been exposed for something that was kind of hidden. Like I said, there's a hidden energy here. something was hidden and it was started coming to the surface. And the Virgo could have been hiding it, or whoever this person was in hiding with Hermit. And maybe, I feel like you got yourself together and you moved away from this person, or you moved away from these people who could, this person or these people who could have been in hiding. I feel like you moved away from them, which got you to this point. You hauled tail out of there with Chariot. You got yourself back together, you healed, or you began your healing process, and you got out of Dodge. You got away from them, or away from this person, or away from them. That's what I feel like, Sagittarius. And it doesn't have to be a Virgo or a Cancer. I just happen, I'm seeing these two signs here. For some of you, it may be one or the other. For some of you, it just may be the actions of the person and what you did. Could be anybody. Could be someone, again, someone was pretending to be meek and meek and kind of humble, and they may have been pretending to be spiritual. I'm meek, I'm humble, I'm spiritual, I'm trustworthy, you can trust me, I don't harm a soul, I stay to myself, I don't bother anyone. This person could have come across as a martyr kind of person. I'm a good person. I stay to myself. I pray. I meditate. I'm a very spiritual person. This person could be coming across as very, enlightened. Supposedly operating on a higher vibration than others. I'm look at me, I'm glowing, I'm spiritual, I'm very analytical and, thoughtful. This person could have been doing that. Because there's destruction there. But somebody did some dirt, and this is for some of you, somebody did some dirt and moved away from it. As my mother would say, somebody threw a brick and hid their hand. That's what this feels like for somebody. For some of you, you were in this situation. You got out of it. Spent some time alone, you were in solitude, and you moved on. You chose not to fight back, or you just kind of let it roll off and heal and move on with it. That's for somebody. You chose not to retaliate. Just go inside yourself. Maybe even do some soul searching and seek some answers from within to figure out why you got into this situation in the first place. What happened to get you into this situation? And you moved on. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You just wanted to heal. Some of you just, what, I'm just going to stay to myself, back away from people. I need time to think about this. I need time to process all of this. I get myself together. I took a big bruise. I took a low blow. I got to kind of get myself together, get my confidence back with all of the yellow. I got to regain my confidence. Some of you took a low blow and it broke your confidence, your self-esteem down. and you wanted to get it together. And you wanted to succeed and persevere despite what happened to you, whether it's sickness or somebody did something to you. And you wanted to succeed and be happy and heal and have great things happen, be open. You chose to take a positive route and not give in to this. Okay? This is what I'm feeling for somebody. Now for others of you, for somebody, this may be something you did to the other person. Because this is a general reading, the energy can ebb and flow. And it may be, you know, this may be your energy that something you've done in these different scenarios. And it is the other person that is experiencing these things. So keep that in mind as well. Interesting. Spirit, why is domination here? Oh, there's too many cards here. There's a lot. Let's do this again. If one of those cards comes back, then they were meant to be here. I don't need like an entire stack. Why is domination here, Spirit? Okay, and one is flipped up. Five of Wands in reverse. Give me one more for domination. And we're going to put this right over here just like that, the way it came out. Just like I said, this is a challenge. Somebody is challenging you or will be challenging you within the month of November for some moves that you need to make. Because this is a Five of Wands. Five of Wands in the upright position. It is about debate. It is about negotiation. It is about challenging of opposing views or opposing teams. Okay. It is also about it can be about competition for those of you who are doing something competitive. It can be about family squabbles, family disagreements. The inner challenges we face for accomplishment. Or the inner challenges we face, the inner battles that we contend with, you know, in our lives in general. But it's in the reverse position. Those challenges could be ego-driven and not necessarily challenges because someone is concerned about your well-being. Okay, this is what I'm getting for somebody. And I've never described this card this way. I just haven't. Not that I can think of. But I'm feeling ego with somebody. Somebody is opposing a challenge to you, not because of your well-being. They're concerned about you going on and doing great things, but it's like, okay, I want you to do this. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you happy. I want to see you venture off into this new thing in your life. But this is what I feel you need to do. This is what I feel you need to be aware of. You need to watch out for. Have you thought about this? Have you considered that? Have you taken this precaution? Have you done X, Y, and Z? That's not what this feels like in reverse. It feels like somebody's ego, battles of the ego. Somebody's opposing a challenge because of ego. What does that mean? Just because ego, envy, they may not want to see you outdo them or outshine them in some way. So it's not necessarily to make you think or to challenge you for improvement so that you can really look at a situation and improve from it. And maybe, you know, their ego, they just because I just feel like challenging you, you know, they get caught up in their own emotions. That's why I was saying, watch the people around you. Somebody needs to watch the people around them. That's why I was saying that. Everybody who's around us is not really for us. Everybody doesn't have the same motives for being in our lives. And those are the things that we need to be cognizant of. And some of you, this could be you battling with your own ego. For somebody, this is a battle to get the other person, you know, to get the other person to stop, to give up, to give in. Somebody's got to lose. Somebody's going to lose this debate, this battle. Somebody's got to give up. Just drop it. Forget about it. Drop it. Okay, that's enough. Let's stop this nonsense. Let's stop it. I need to do what I need to do to empower myself. And of course, there's battle weariness and you needing to recharge, to re-energize at this power plant. You need to plug into it and get your power surge. Replenish your energy. And Sagittarius operate at a very, very high energy level. You burn out quickly. Your vibes are very, very high. It's extremely fast energy. Sagittarius is usually a more aggressive energy of the fire signs. Aries and Sagittarius, the energy is usually masculine. And it's very, very high. Your frequencies are high all the time. And somebody around you probably knows this and they're trying to drain you, break you down before you move on. Now, the Page of Cups is over here pointing towards the future. And this is regarding the future happiness. This is regarding your future happiness. Somebody, they're not even thinking, okay, Sagittarius, somebody around you, they're not even thinking about the here and now and your instant gratification. Somebody is seeing further into the future. They're concerned about what is to come, where you are going, your potential, the potential of getting more. There's abundance here, and they're concerned about you getting more. That's what this battle is about. That's what this opposition is about. That's what this domination is about, of you at that crossroads. Because if you take that path, whichever path you take, they're concerned. Oh, wait, Sagittarius. Wait a minute now. What is Sagittarius going to gain down the future if Sagittarius walks that path? If Sagittarius makes that decision right there at that path, what is he or she going to get that I don't have? Do you guys feel me? Can you feel what I'm saying here? Can you see this? And it has to do with happiness and emotions. Okay? For some of you, this is your own stuff. Your own energy is working against you. You're using your own energy in a way that works against your nature, and that is confidence and enthusiasm and energy. And you got to start turning that around and see and be more hopeful, be more positive about an outcome, and set your intentions on what you really want, and focus on the outcome of what you want, and not the process, and not the process or the struggles within the process that you may face before you get there. Because if we do that, Sagittarius, then we won't ever make any moves. We won't ever get anything accomplished. We'll be so stuck in the here and now that we can't get any further, because we're focused on the problem and not the solution. This is another offer coming in. This is a page, like the daughter of earth, page of cups. Something above, something coming in, being offered to you. A child or something that, something that brings you, happiness. Happiness, joy, something you like, Don't go against the flow. Don't fight against the grain. Don't fight against your own energy. Turn your own energy into something positive and that works for you. Because you've got two good blessings coming in, and then there's possible pessimism that's coming up. Because the opportunities for you to plant these seeds to get something new is right here. You've already done this, and you can do it again. With the lemon here, access innovative thinking. Sagittarius, tap into a new way of looking at things, a new way of thinking, a new way of imagining what you want. Do something different in your thinking process than you would ordinarily do. Think of things a little bit different than the way you normally do. Change the way you think. Reprogram your subconscious mind of what's in there. For some of you, you're going through these inner battles. You're going through some things from some programming you're not even aware of, because it's in the subconscious and not the conscious. So you're going to have to start thinking outside the box. Maybe start changing up something now within this month. And I'm seeing so much blue and yellow. I know these cards are gray and they're black and they're white. Yet they're more like off black. It's like gray, little off black. There's white in here. There's a little beige, and all of the colors sort of blend together. But then there's sparks of color here. Emotion with the blue, courage, will with the yellow. There's nothing but blue and yellow in between the gray areas. That's what jumps out, the blue and the yellow. If I'm not mistaken, while I'm doing this video, November 6th, it is now November 6th. Because I took a few days off. I wasn't feeling well. Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken, November 6th is the day that the North Node star, the star moves into the North Node of, there's like star activity moving into the North Node of Cancer and moving away from Leo. And the South Node is moving away from Aquarius and moving into Capricorn. So there's a shift of energy that's taking place right here. And I think it starts today. Okay, it is officially moved away from Leo and Aquarius. And I'm bringing this up because I see all of the blue and the yellow. So you may be battling this month within this month, you may be battling with your emotions and needing to, you know, to really tap into the things that stir up your emotions and finding your life purpose. Maybe switching your energy into something that where you concentrate on, you know, building of emotions, dealing with emotional issues for the next year and a half, where you want to go, what, you know, what your life purpose is, what brings you true happiness and joy other than things that, and conjoining them with things that bring you passion, okay, and maybe not focusing on material stuff so much, because this is a season for people to focus on happiness, family, what brings them joy, their life purpose, and fulfilling happiness and dreams and stuff like that, things that, you know, in that regard, but not so much materialism. It is about humanity. How can you use your life purpose to also serve humanity? Things outside of yourself that bring others happiness, that you can, you know, that you can contribute. And with the South Node in Capricorn, it is about letting go things that do not serve you materially. Okay? Letting go of old things in the house, letting go of old, you know, habits that no longer serve you, that are not good for you, letting go of old ways of thinking. And that's why awareness of access to innovative thinking is here. Old ways of thinking, old stuff in your house, old health habits, because these are kind of like earthly things that bring value if used in the right way. But the Capricorn and the South Node in Capricorn is about letting those things go, recognizing what they are and letting them go. And that's why failure is here. Don't let this stop you. If you see this coming up, if you can feel it raising up in your stomach and your solar plexus, oh my God, what if I fail? What if this thing that I want to get off the ground doesn't work? Let that go. Recognize what I'm saying. Start working on your solar plexus too. Access to innovative thinking. It's about the mind, but this color yellow is about happiness and joy and will, you know? Will, courage, belief in yourself, belief that you can, you know, manifest the things that you want, belief in your higher self, dealing with emotional issues. For some of you, you got to deal with past emotional issues. For some of you, you have to add more emotion into your life the softer side. Let the softer side kind of, you know, the softer side of you kind of come in and give you some balance between your raw energy and you know, raw passion. Some of you may be a little, you know, a little too cold, or someone around you may be a little too cold and they need to soften up a little bit and think about people other than themselves. That's a message for somebody. Now we're going to move on. I know this reading is long, but I hope I'm giving you guys enough to kind of feed off of for November. Since I am moving some of the readings, I will be doing some things on Patreon and preparing to do that. So if you want to, you can join me over there for the mid-month love readings and, you know, other specials that I'll have going on over there. Spirit, what actions should Sagittarius take in the month of November? These cards are so deep. Oh my gosh. I feel them when I'm oh, okay, these are right side up. And I feel them. Look at that power. I can't make this up, you guys. Honest to God, I can't make it up. Look at this. Power. What action should Sagittarius take in November? It can't get any better than this. Look at this. Power fell right on top of power. Come on, I can't make this up. That's how it fell. I can't make this stuff up, you guys. Look at this woman walking towards the lightning, getting her extra jolt of power through energy, replenishing, plugging in, getting a power surge. She's replenishing her energy. You know, by the time the Nine of Wands person, you know, he looks scared normally, scared, frightened, battle weary, or ready to attack. By the time you get to this point, you're kind of drained, you're depleted. You're like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Because the fire signs, you know, we're filled with energy, but we burn out quickly, especially Leos. Oh man, we can burn out. We're so driven, but then that energy can be short. It can be short-lived, and we'll need to take naps and stuff. I'm a Leo, so I know this. We need to lounge like a lion and take naps. Eat some, you know, eat some healthy food, plenty of greens and fruit, you know, fresh fruit and vegetables and stuff. And we have to replenish because we wear down from all the energy that we have when we're awake. And this is what this person is doing. Look at this. This is what you need to do in the month of November. Replenish. Believe that you have the power to make things happen, to get what you want in your life. You know, start believing in yourself again. Start building up your confidence. Get those power surges. It can be something that you do in your life, maybe exercise, change the way you eat, be around other energetic people, be around positive people who aren't draining, but who are uplifting. When you talk to somebody and they give you, you know, their energy level is high, they're vibrating on a higher frequency, you can feel that from somebody. You can plug right into other people who have high energy and feel it coming from them. And you want to talk with them. You want to learn from them. You know, you want to connect with these kind of people. Get away from energy vampires. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to rise above the occasion. Challenge yourself to walk through opposition, to walk through anybody trying to stop you at the crossroads. and make a decision and walk on through. Choose a path, walk on past the wands. Recognize that you have a higher calling than what you believe you had. Because that's what this, you know, that's what this Cancer thing is about. And that's why you have the Ace of Cups here. Okay? There's something you're supposed to contribute emotionally to yourself, your family, and the world, especially for those of you who have some sort of business, or, you know, spiritual based business, or it can be some other type of business. It doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual based, but it could be counseling, it could be, you know, something where you're dealing with people's emotions. You have a lot to contribute. Go out there and get some things done, make some things happen. Shift your energy around, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you communicate. Yeah. Okay, Sagittarius, this is it for now. I know this video is long, but it'll be a while again before you guys see me here. But yeah, but you can definitely keep up with me. Join me over on my Patreon channel if my videos, my readings bring value to your life and you like to continue seeing me, you like to see the videos. Then, you know, come on over if you feel inclined and you want to do so. My Patreon link is right below this video near my website. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can log on to summerintuition.com. That is below this video as well, okay? And go ahead and book your reading, and then I'll send you instructions after booking. Take care, Sagittarius. Bye for now. Love you guys.